Greetings, our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. This is the high priest, L.D. Smith, the watchman on the wall. Family, as always, y'all know what I say. We got to find teaching. See, because the Most High wants his people to be educated. The Most High wants his people to be aware of his word, what he had said. All praise, all praise. But here, family, I want to also say to you guys, happy Sabbath, and family, grab that King James, because we want to give a shout out to the whole family. Happy Sabbath, Israel. All praise, all praise. Now, family, I think I named this one right here. Let me see what the name that I named this. I named it over here in we coming out of the book of Exodus chapter 13, and I'm just gonna look here briefly at my title, but I think I titled it "Follow the Lord Thy God." Yeah, follow the Lord Thy God. Yeah, yeah. All praise, all praise. Yeah, follow the Lord Thy God. We'll stick with that one. All praise, all praise, all praise. All right, walk after the Lord Thy God. Yeah, all praise, all praise, all praise. Now, that being said, family, they got the title right. Um, I want you guys to listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. I want you guys to think about it. You know, and the Most High is going to give you clear understanding. Now we're in September. Today is September the 20th. Yesterday was my birthday. I was 66. And like I have been telling, telling my real, but I've been talking to some of my brothers too. About 66. I ain't talking about 666 now. I'm talking about 66. You know, it was 12 names over here on one tablet, 12 names on the other. Huh? Huh? 6 and 6. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. For the 12 tribes. It was 6 sons over here and 6 sons over here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 66. But see, family, I had been saying this for quite some time that in September there was gonna be a lot of things that's gonna transpire. In family, it is all around us. There's things that are happening that we don't even know about, because if it wasn't for social media, uh, the little things that you do know, you wouldn't even know that either, because they're not saying it on the news. But as I stated, family, they are sending out millions of body bags all over the country to every city. Now, my question to anybody is, why would they be sending out millions of body bags, millions and millions and millions to every city that is in America, every state? Why? Because a lot of people got to die before the year is out. A lot of people, and they putting stuff all in the food. Most people don't realize that when you eating that ground up stuff, you eating human flesh, because they're putting all those bodies from COVID. Where you think they got to go? They didn't bury all them people. They didn't. They sure didn't, because the graveyards couldn't hold all of them. So you gotta be careful what you eat. And like I say, technology is advancing more and more. And civilizations that was before us, they were more technologically advanced than we are today. And all you got to do is dig long enough and deep enough, and you'll find their remains. Huh? And they had technology more advanced than what they have now. So you can see, God never changes. They're gone, and the one that rule over us, they're going to be gone. Because that the scripture says that those that were taken captive, huh, shall take captive those that had them captive. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, somebody got to pay for what happened to us, and our enemy think that it's just gonna be another sunny day and everything is forgotten. No, the Most High don't forget nothing. He don't. But that being said, we can move into our teaching. But I do want you guys to be vigilant. I want you guys to be aware. I want you guys, most of all, to be prepared, because something big is finna take place. And like I said, I'm waiting on my God. I'm waiting on him. I'm waiting on him to send Elijah, so that we can be right when the Most High come back for we his people. Because everything is going to be turned upside right. Not upside down like it is now, but it's going to be turned right side up. Yeah. Now let us begin. Now we're going to begin with Exodus chapter 20 first. All right, let's go to first, family. And as I stated, you guys, I want you guys to read along with me. And as I said, I want you guys to think about what's going on. You know, because see, there has been a falling away. You know, and it happened with our ancestors. They left the true and living God and started worshiping other gods. And see, now we have others that have came into play into the picture. And there's only one God. There's no mother, there's no queen. Nobody's ruling beside him. He says, I alone does all these things. And see, here's the strange part about it. None of our ancestors ever gave. There's not one scripture that any of our ancestors ever gave reference in honoring anyone in heaven besides our God when they was walking according to the statutes and judgment of our God. Now, when they went outside the statutes and judgments and commandments of our God, then they started worshiping other gods. But as long as they was walking upright before him in his commandments and statutes and judgment, they said, only you, only you, only you. You are our God. Our God, he's one, he's one, he's one, he's our Savior. Only you. See that? But when you go outside, his judgments, his statutes, and his commandments, then you begin to see other things and say other things that you shouldn't say. Because if you go back and look at when Aaron made that golden calf for them, they told Aaron, say, make us this golden calf, that we can say that he did, that the golden calf did what the Most High had did for them by bringing them out. Why? Because they want to step aside the Most High and start doing something else. But let us get into our teaching, and as I said, I want you to think about this. Now we're gonna go here to Exodus chapter 20. Let's look at the first two or three verses, and then we're gonna move on. Now it says, and God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Verse 3 is critical. All of it is critical. Thou shalt have no other God before me. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? That will never change. That will never change. And don't you let anybody else tell you anything different. Don't you waver. You let somebody else tell you something different, you are acting like a foolish individual. You're making a foolish choice. You're making a foolish decision. Now let us move on now. Thou shalt have no other God before me. Now, let's go Deuteronomy chapter 13. Y'all guys, time to get there. All praise, all praise. There we go. Now we're in Deuteronomy chapter 13. Let's read verses 1, and then we're going to go on down to 11. It says, if there rise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign of the wonder come to pass, whereof he speaketh unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. See that? See that? See that? This is what he's saying. They'll come and show you something, another God, and then tell you, let us serve him. Like mother or queen. But let's keep on. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet. I ain't changed. And baby, I'm not about to change. I ain't changing nothing. I'm sticking with the foundation. See, because the foundation is the beginning of a house. Without a foundation, the house will not stand. You got to have a foundation. And what's your foundation? God, the Most High God. That's your foundation. As I stated in other videos, go back to Genesis chapter 1. That's your foundation. In the beginning, God said, not LD or somebody else, but God said. And it keeps on going. And God said, and God said, and you go on down, and then all of a sudden it just pops out at you and say, and so it was. So that tells you what? Whatever God says, that's what's going to happen. Not what somebody tell you what's going to happen, but what God says, that's what's going to happen. God always, all through the pages, he always, and there's not one book where you can find where God doesn't tell you what's going to happen before it happens. He always, I'm telling you, family, that's the relationship that I have with him. He always tells me what he's going to do before he does it. That's why he says, I will do nothing except tell my prophet first. Huh? Why? So the prophet can tell you. Then when it happens, then you can say, God said, and so it was. Huh? Huh? I'm telling you, baby, God don't change. He says, are that dreamer of dreams, for the Lord your God proveth you to know whereof ye should love the Lord your God with all your heart or with all your soul. See that? So you can stop. All praise. That's bullshit because you don't love him. He said, I did that to prove to you whether you love me or not with all your heart, soul, and mind. You don't love him. You don't love him. Why? Because you're putting somebody else with him. You're giving somebody else his glory. You don't love him. You're faking it. Nothing but a fake. Nothing but a fake. And I'm not saying it. The pages are saying it. I'm reading it right here to you. It says here. Let's back up. It says 3. It says, thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dream of dreams, for the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Look what he says. This is what you do. This is what you do. This here is what you do. Ye shall walk, after the Lord your God and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice. Not no mother, not no queen, but obey his voice. How can anyone get it twisted? How? You got to be stupid as hell. You got to be literally a retarded individual. He didn't say listen to somebody else's voice. He said listen to his voice and keep his commandments As I stated, what commandments have any mother in heaven given you out of these pages? What have any mother or queen in heaven done for you? That's it is in these pages. Nothing. It's all him. And ye shall serve. Oh, but I give honor to the mother and queen of heaven. It says that you shall honor him. It says you shall serve him and cleave unto him. See that? Do you see it? I'm not trying to browbeat anybody into. All I want you to do is just see what he says concerning you. How are you supposed to conduct yourself with him? Now, if there's anybody else in these pages, I don't see him. Why? Why at a time like this, when you want someone to be obedient to you and then follow your instruction, why that this other individual is not in the pages? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, all I'm doing is doing what he told me to do. In Ezekiel 33, he said, warn them of me. He says, and if they take heed to the warning, they deliver their own soul. But let's say they don't. And when the sword come and take any of them away, he says, their blood shall be on their hands, not yours. See, so if anyone go over there and read that, you want to be defined, or however you want to look at it, or whatever you want to say, or whatever you want to do, you can see that it's no skin off of me. It's not any skin off of my back. Neither is it any of my business. Once I deliver the mail, then that's all I was instructed to do. I wasn't instructed to be mad or be angry with anyone that does not want to listen at what the Most High says. All he told me to do, he said, go warn them from me, because I'm coming. He said, now, if they listen to you, they deliver their own soul. But if they don't, the sword come and take any of them away, then don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Because their blood going to be on their hand. But now, if you don't warn them, and the sword come and take any of them away, then their blood I'm going to require at your hand. And see, that ain't going to happen to me. That's not going to me. Why? Because I'm here. I'm doing my job. I'm here. I'm present. I'm doing my job. See, so it's either going to go one or the other way. Either I'm going to be charged with not doing my job, or you're going to be charged for not listening. See that? So I've already excluded myself because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So then it's all left up to you. It ain't left up to me. Now let's keep on. And ye shall serve him and cleave unto him. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he has spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk. Thrust you out of the way which the Lord commanded ye to walk. You want to see it? Okay, I'm gonna show it to you. Watch this right here. I'm gonna go right back and show it to you. It's real simple. It's real simple. It is real simple. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Not hard at all. Exodus chapter 20, verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which has brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other God before me. I mean, how hard is that to understand? But somebody has thrust you out of the way from which the Lord your God told you to walk. He told you to love him, not him and somebody else. But he said, love me with all your heart and soul. Not only that, you shall not have any other God besides me. But apparently somebody has thrust you out of the way. But like I say, it's not on me because I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. Now let's keep on going now. Let's go back over to Deuteronomy chapter 13 now. Down here. Let's keep on going because we're gonna go on down to verse. Let's go ahead and do verse on down to verse 6. He says, redeem ye, this is 5, latter part of 5, out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. See that? Put the evil away from thee. Huh? Put the evil away from thee. Look what he says here. Very important. Now watch this right here. Verse 6. For if thy brother or the son of thy, who is that? Who's that? Who is this person here? I'm asking you, who is this? What does it say? Who does the Bible say this person is? Thy mother. It is the same mother that we find over here in Exodus chapter 20. I'm gonna go back over here. Same mother. Because that's your mother. Let's look at Exodus chapter 20. Let's look at verse 12. Here, look what he says. Honor thy father and thy mother. Thy. Same T-H-Y. Same T-H-Y. It's right in the pages. If thy, T-H-Y. Over here in verse 12. Honor thy, T-H-Y. Same individual. Not somebody in heaven. Oh, I got a job, but I'm gonna do my job, even though it's hard sometimes. I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna do it to the fullness. I'm gonna be just like Joshua, huh? Everything that Moses told him to do, he left nothing undone. He done it all. I'm not gonna leave anything undone. I mean, I am explaining it. Same words. Same words. How can anyone be so deceived? Man, this is crazy. The son of thy mother, or the son of thy daughter, or the wife. What is a wife? She's a mother of these sons. Your wife, because it's the one that's of your bosom. or thy friend which is as thy own soul entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers. Huh? The same individual that is over here in Exodus chapter 20, verses 12. Honor thy mother, honor thy father and thy mother. Huh? Same individual. Not somebody in heaven. Your earthly father and mother. They are the ones that is going to teach you. Well, that's a little gray area there. I just don't quite understand. Okay, well let me see can I bust your bubble. Let me see can I do that for you. Let me see do I have it with me on this page right here. Uh, let me do it. Do I have it? Yeah, let me go ahead and bust your bubble. See, because y'all need to know. Honestly, y'all need to know. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter Deuteronomy chapter 31. Yeah, let's go there. Deuteronomy chapter 31. Watch this right here. See, I was saving it for another teaching, but I'm gonna go ahead and enlighten you now. Huh? I'm gonna go ahead and enlighten you now, so there won't be no mistakes. Oh yeah. Now let's look at Deuteronomy chapter 31. Let's start with verses 5. Let's start with that. Now let's see here now. It says, and the Lord shall give them up before your face, that ye may do unto them according to all that the Lord has commanded, which I have commanded you. Be strong, and of a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, he it is that doeth go with thee. He will not fail thee nor forsake thee, right? Okay. Here is the good one. Here's the good one. Yes. It say, and Moses called unto Joshua and said unto him in the sight of all Israel. Okay. Now, some say, well, he's just talking about the men, but let's keep on going. He said, be strong and of a good courage, for thou must go with this people unto the land which the Lord has sworn unto their fathers, to their fathers to give them, and thou shalt cause them to inherit it. And the Lord, he it is that doeth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee, neither forsake thee. Fear not, neither be dismayed. And Moses wrote, and Moses wrote this law, and delivered it unto the priests, the sons of Levi, which bear the ark of the covenant, of the Lord, and unto all the elders of Israel. And Moses commanded them, saying, at the end of every 7 years, the solemn Feast of Tabernacles. Okay, let's forget about that. Now let's jump into verse 11. He says, and when all Israel is come to appear before the Lord, thy God, in the place which he shall choose, thou shalt read this law before all of Israel in their hand. Gather the people together, men and women. Oh, but the women they're excluded from the law of Moses. Oh yeah. But look what it says here. And children and the strangers that are within thy gates, that they may hear and that they may learn and fear the Lord your God, and observe to do all the words of this law. But it doesn't apply to us. It doesn't. that their children, which have not known anything, may hear and learn to fear the Lord our God, as long as ye live in the land whether ye go over Jordan to possess it. See that? And the Lord said to Moses, behold, the day approaches that thou must die. Huh? Call Joshua and present yourselves in the tabernacle of the congregation, that I may give him charge. All right? See that? See that? Now, Moses, he told Moses, your time has expired. You have done what I've asked you to do. Now I'm going to raise up somebody else. God never changes. That's what he does. Once he gets done with an individual, that individual goes off the scene, and then he raises up another individual. He don't change. See, because if you say he changed from this, then you're calling him a liar. You said, oh no, but you changed this time because we're going to do it like this. No, that's the way that you were doing it. But he didn't change. He didn't change. You changed. But look what he says here. And Moses and Joshua went and presented themselves in the tabernacle of the congregation. And the Lord appeared in the tabernacle in a pillar of a cloud. And the pillar of the cloud stood over the door of the tabernacle. And the Lord said unto Moses, behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers. See that? See that? Now who's going to take over while Moses is sleeping with his fathers? Joshua. Joshua. Because that's the protocol that God has structured. Those are the rules. Those are the guidelines that he follows, and he never changes. But now, if anybody says that he have changed his ways, then you're lying. He didn't change his ways. You did. You changed his ways. Okay, I'm being frank. I'm being upfront with you. He doesn't change. He does not change. And just like he told them, he said that let's go ahead on. I'm gonna show you. He says, and this people will rise up and go in a whoring after the gods of the strangers of the land, whither they go to be among them, and will forsake me and break my covenant which I have made with them, before they even do it. He's telling Moses before he died, this is what they're going to do over there. It has not even happened yet. That's why I tell you, before he does anything, tell somebody. He said, I will not do nothing before I tell my prophet, my servant, the prophet. He doesn't change. That's why I told you guys about the famine. That's why I told you guys what is going to happen at the end of the 40 years. Why? Because he does not change. That's what he told me. And I told you. That's why you prepare, because of what I told you. I told you. In September, you're going to see a lot of bad things happening. And they're going to get worse. They're going to get worse. They're like birthing pains before the day of deliverance. But like I said, I can't make you believe it. But you believe so far, and then now, well, I don't believe him, that fucking high priest and that black motherfucker and all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, how stupid. Oh, yes, I am black. In the motherfucker part, yeah. That's me. But when you begin to go outside, and say all kind of derogatory things, then God says, I heard what you said, and so did I. I heard. But it's all good. But let's go back here. Let's go back here. Now watch this right here. Let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 13. Now we're down here at verse 7. It says, namely the gods of the people which are round about ye, nigh unto thee, are far off from thee, from the one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. Thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thy eyes have pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou counsel him, but thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterward the hand of all the people. See that? All the people jumped on that false prophet or that dreamer of dreams. All of them. And thou shalt stone him with stone, that he die, because he has sought to thrust thee away from the Lord thy God. See, it was serious back there. Very serious. It ain't serious now. This is more or less like a playground. We outside and we having recess time. We just playing. We just playing, boys. This is recess. Yeah. But I'm telling you, it's not recess time. Now we're going to go ahead and finish off this right here and finish off verse 11, and then we're going to break off, okay? Now, it says, God which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. And all Israel shall hear and fear, and shall do no more any such wickedness as this is among you. See that? See that? Listen, it is always a turnaround in a medium, no matter how fucking far you have went out there, either down the road. There's always a turnaround in the medium that you can turn around and start going back the other way, if you so desire. But if not, then just bypass the turnaround and just keep on trucking. You know, like Eddie, I think it was Eddie Kendrick said, keep on trucking. Yeah. So family, we're going to close there. All right. Love you guys. And I hope this has been a very, very informative teaching. And we're going to come back our next Sabbath, you know, and bring you guys another teaching, all right? And we're going to get on down and we're going to get on all the way down into these commandments, because we need to understand that these commandments, they are forever. They'll never fade away. So family, again, I love you guys. Happy Sabbath, and try to get some rest. And you know how to do it, right? 1 on the count of 3, 2, 3. One word, one God, one people, one love. All praise, all praise. Happy Sabbath, family. Love you. We say shalom.